Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to ICW TV episode 11. We are live in Denver, Colorado, and we're coming off the heels of an amazing Clash of Champions CPV. We come in tonight on the road to Uncivil Dispute, where we know in the concept main event, it will be Raw Prince defending the world title against Raw Prince. Will have to find 2 tag team partners, and in that match, he will face a team of 3. More will be explained on that situation as the night progresses, but tonight we have an amazing lineup of action. Tonight in the women's division, representing Women of Impact, it will be Maz taking on the returning Ashley King. From the X division, it will be Joshua Phoenix taking on the man who is still X-Crown champion, Nick Virtue. Okada, the Rainmaker, will take on BMW Malcolm Harris in an amazing matchup. And perhaps in a preview of what we may see at Uncivil Dispute tonight, Raw Prince will team with Chris Williams to take on Dwayne Deshawn and Scott Logan. Prince, if he does choose Chris Williams, will only need 1 more tag team partner. Same goes for Logan and Deshawn. And in our main event, the return of Hunter King to ICW TV. The new Intercontinental Champion will take on former IC Champ Cameron Bash. This should be a hard-hitting affair, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head to the ring for our first match.
Singles action is up next. You're not going to want to miss this. Nor my commentary. We have a real fan favorite in a match I am sure we will not soon forget. Oh, man. I can't wait to see these two go at it.
And we're getting set, ladies and gentlemen, for our first match of the night.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Making her way to the ring from Queens, New York.
This one's going to be electric. And I can't wait to see these two square up in one-on-one action.
Maz has been on a roll since debuting a few weeks ago. Here comes Ashley King, I guess you can say the former Bullet Babe, the wife of Hunter King, former women's champion.
This arena is electric in anticipation for this match. Oh, you can cut the tension with a knife. This is is what it's all about. Two competitors going head-to-head to decide which one is truly the best.
When Hunter King went MIA after being assaulted by the Bullet Club, so did his wife. This is her. We saw Hunter King return, the vengeful one. Hunter King returned at Clash of Champions to defeat TJ Sparks. And now we see the return of Ashley. And while she's been away, of course, the brand Women of Impact has launched. Successful first episode. More expected to come this week. Can't wait to see what's going to happen with the new ICW Women's Champion now at the helm of Women of Impact, and that would be Brittany Starr. Can't wait to see what Brittany has in store for the fans this coming week. Not to mention, after the brutal last man standing match in the X division, gotta wonder how X-Crown champ Nick Virtue is feeling as he gets ready for Joshua Phoenix. And now we get ready for our opening contest. Here we go. And in this matchup, Ashley King will have the size and power advantage over Maz. We've learned this young woman, Maz, has a lot of heart and determination, so that could bring her a long way in this match against the former women's champ. And as I was alluding to earlier, Uncivil Dispute, our next CPV, ladies and gentlemen. In the main event, it will be a 6-man tag team match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yes, you heard me right, a 6-man tag for the world title. Raw Prince will pick 2 tag team partners, and they will face the top 3 contenders, which we found out earlier today are Dwayne Deshawn, Scott Logan, and the Machine, Chris Mason. What a team. And tonight, Raw Prince will team up with Chris Williams, which could be a slight preview of the main event of Uncivil Dispute. We will find out as the weeks go on.
She is absolutely one of the most dangerous divas around today. Yeah, but it's been a pretty even back.
Now Ashley off the top with a beautiful Hurricane Rana from the second rope. And obviously the Queen is back. As we said, the strength advantage goes to Ashley and a big flapjack. Maz picked up an impressive victory over Kiera Hogan a few weeks ago, and now tonight she's in there with a former women's champion. And oh, look out, Ashley. Beautiful belly-to-belly suplex. Ashley now rubbing Maz's face in the mat and a big elbow drop. Stalking Maz. AK-47. Ashley hits the AK-47. And Maz kicked out. And of course the AK-47 in hindsight to her husband's HK-47 finishing maneuver. Ashley can't believe Maz kicked out now in the submission hold. Knee to the back into the camel clutch. Modified version of the camel clutch anyway. And as always, if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, this is Justin Scott, the voice of ICW. Clash of Champions has been a highly received event. We thank the fans and our subscribers for keeping the show alive. We do this for your entertainment, ladies and gentlemen, and because it's fun for us.
Look out. She missed her target that time. Yeah, I guess you could say she was just a bit off.
We saw every ICW title on the line at Clash of Champions and a bunch of new champions crowned. If I'm correct, the only 2 titles that were successfully defended at Clash of Champions were the ICW World Title and the X-Crown Championship. Nick Virtue and Raw Prince both walked out still champ. Every other ICW Championship changed hands. Hunter King became Intercontinental Champion. Brittany Starr became Women's Champion. We have new Women's Tag Team Champions. And Ashley going right back to this modified camel clutch submission, trying to force Maz to submit here. And Maz able to fight out. And we're here in beautiful Denver, Colorado. ICW TV beginning to go on global tours now. What a neck breaker. As we will announce later, the announcement to come, Uncivil Dispute will be live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So ICW will hold their first CPV in Canada with Uncivil Dispute. Can't wait for that. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, tickets go on sale for Lethal Lottery. It is the beginning of the road to Grand Slam, the huge Lethal Lottery Battle Royal to determine the number one contender at Grand Slam. Don't miss out on your opportunity to go to Lethal Lottery. And Ashley, out of nowhere, AK-47. Ashley connects with the AK-47 again, cover. And Ashley King gets the victory. And I believe Ashley has put the women's division back on notice that she is back.
Here's your winner, Ashley King.
Big win here to start the show. Any way you slice it, that win right there is beyond important. And that'll do it here for this one-on-one.
The former women's champion who does have a rematch clause, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to remind you of that. Ashley did not get her rematch for the women's title when she lost the chamber to Elle a few months ago. You got to believe that is in her mind now to get back the women's championship. We have to see what happens on Women of Impact this week with the women's title situation. Speaking of titles,
We have singles action coming up next. I'm looking forward to it. We have one of our breakout talents taking on some tough competition. I am really looking forward to this battle.
Joshua Phoenix getting ready to go one-on-one with Nick Virtue. Nick Virtue coming off of a horrendous last man standing match at Clash of Champions to retain the ICW X Crown title and remain the king of the Highflyers show that comes on later this week. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this episode of ICW TV, we are showcasing both Women of Impact and ICW Highflyers, our two other shows on the channel. Make sure to check those out. But yes, we have these two showcase matches from our other two brands, as well as some huge action here on ICW TV from the main roster. Nick Virtue has had this crazed change of attitude, more cocky, more arrogant, more outspoken than ever since winning the X Crown title and going to Highflyers, saying that he's been the best high flyer in the business. He can do it all. He can be world champ. He can be intercontinental champ. He can be a tag team champion. But being the champion of the high flyers, he is the man. Nobody is better at that weight limit than Nick Virtue. So far, he's been true to that statement. Nobody has been able to take the title off of Virtue since he won it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 209 pounds, Joshua Furious.
This singles match is set to be one for the record books. Yeah, this could be an instant classic. This guy's a stud. I don't see many losses in his future.
Joshua Phoenix looks focused and ready for action here against Nick Virtue.
And his opponent, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 217 pounds, the Impact
Nick Virtue, one of the few Grand Slam champions here in ICW. He's won every championship available. Now he sits atop as the king of his own show, the king of ICW Highflyers. And this ought to be an amazing matchup between Virtue and Joshua Phoenix. Could be a potential future ICW X Crown title match. Because Virtue. Oh, deep arm drag to start the match by Nick Virtue. Phoenix with an arm wrench. Oh, beautiful. You get to see what makes ICW Highflyers so great.
I don't know if we've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight. This is great. This guy will try anything. Oh, what force behind that kick. He's starting to show
And the weight limit in the Highflyers division, ladies and gentlemen, is 239 and down. So anybody from the 239 mark down can be in the Highflyers / X division here in ICW. Virtue now, breakdance leg drop.
That's cool. I like new stuff.
We know one man that definitely has his sights set on Nick Virtue in the X Crown title would be Ernest R. Alexander era, underlining issues between those two for years. And oh, Phoenix takes Virtue hard to the outside. Phoenix on the apron now, begging Virtue to get up. Could be Phoenix rising here. Look out. Clothesline off the apron by Joshua Phoenix. And a victory here tonight for Phoenix could definitely put him in the hunt for the X Crown Championship. After the war Nick Virtue went through at Clash of Champions with Sanchez, gotta believe if it was ever a time to beat Nick Virtue, it would be tonight. Phoenix going up. Phoenix off the top, double foot stomp to the outside. Wow. And this is what the X division is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, atomic drop by Virtue. And another. On Virtue. Oh, making a hat trick. The ass of Joshua Phoenix has got to be hurting after that.
Yeah, and it usually does. Over the years, I've seen more careers come to an abrupt end outside of
Virtue hammering Phoenix against the barricade.
so dangerous.
Referee's at a count of 7 here, guys. Oh, Phoenix smacked off the ring pole. Virtue bounces his head off of it. Referee's at a count of 9. And that's 10. Nick Virtue and Joshua Phoenix were so contented beating the hell out of each other on the outside of the ring, they got counted out. Gotta wonder what's going to come as a result of that, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry the match ended that way, but when you got two heated competitors like that, it sometimes happens. And when we come back, the man that put on a great effort against Raw Prince this past Sunday at Clash of Champions, Dwayne Deshawn in the world title match, we will hear from the, I guess, one of the top 3 contenders. Deshawn will be in the Uncivil Dispute match. He will be in the main event at Uncivil Dispute. That is guaranteed.